just keep with us, keep cheering.
56 places currently separating them in the league ladder.
We appreciate that.
As a non-league club before losing
still lacking up front.
in the replay. Rodri needs rhym, says Guardiola on his return to fitness, so he's in as well.
Well, I was listening to some conversation with Jack Fitzwater and Reece Cole, and all they're saying is
goals in last season's FA Cup run, including 2 against Forest in round 4. George Birch is also in the season. He did have a spell. Ahead of him, but equally plenty back in red and white. It comes for Semenyo. And then for Rodri. Oh, let's rip. And doubles the lead. That's some strike from the skipper. 2-0 Manchester City. And seemingly on course for maybe relatively routine progress. Doesn't tell the whole story of the game's opening quarter. Well, Manchester City well on. Another step on Rodri's road to rehabilitation after injury. For so long on the sidelines, just glad he says to be playing again, and he's got a big smile on his face here.
Well, welcome back, Rodri. But really starts because
the Stoke City goal. Wilson tested again.
This one, Fitzwater going up. That's unlucky. It's snuck in.
Just needed the slight
change in angle. Manchester City have their 3rd goal before half-time here.
And it was actually
Luke is the one taking the celebrations from his teammates, taking their acclaim.
Wilson will tell you
the one on the end of the corner, but again, Exeter so frustrated at the way that it went in.
Well, once again, I have to look at the goalkeeper. I mentioned before, he's not the tallest of keepers. And maybe this is something that Guardiola has seen. When this corner comes in,
pressure. Manchester City have it back in dangerous territory here. Reinders trying to cut it back, and it's in for another one. And the misfortune continues for Exeter City in the way that the goals are going in. But the home team are surely out of sight before half-time. That is 4-0. Manchester City making a couple of alterations.
And that's something that they've got to look at.
Semenyo delivers first time, another one for Manchester City. They've made it 5. A little glance from Rico Lewis to check that the flag had stayed down. It had. And the fullback's got his goal, his first goal since last season's semi-final at Wembley in the FA Cup. And they stretch further clear.
Well, not a lot you could do about that in respect of Exeter City, defending-wise. You have to say, what a great...
25% of the gate receipts. Here goes Semenyo, charging forward. Semenyo scores, slips it in, gets a goal on his Manchester City debut. He's set one up already at the start of this second half. He has hit the ground running since his move to Manchester was confirmed only yesterday. And that is 6-0.
Well, first and foremost, this is a great run from Semenyo.
Reinders, he's going to have a go. It's a wonderful finish. A moment of real quality from Reinders to extend the Manchester City lead to 7. And also maintain his recent rich vein of form in front of goal, scoring in 3 of his last 4 Premier League starts. The 6th goal for Manchester City since his signing in the summer for Tijani Reinders. And in a game of some points. He has watched the last couple of games in great detail, he said. And that's in for another one. It's O'Reilly just able to react and reach it first. And Manchester City have equalled now the 8 goals that they scored at this stage of this competition against Salford City a year ago, and there is time yet for them to set a new record if they can make it 9. Nico O'Reilly off the bench to notch another really in the closing stages. Mukasa on the move, all sorts of space for Makeda to rattle in another one, and what a moment for him. Scores on his debut in senior football and makes this 9-0. Ryan McAdoo right on cue. The goals keep coming. 4 in the first half, 5 now for Manchester City in the second, and it's the 17-year-old who's got his first goal for the club.
Engineer.
Yeah, as it was alluded.
90 minutes here, but back on the ball with Birch. George Birch, Exeter City.
Midway through the half, shaped as if he was going to go onto his right-hand side, and then pulls the ball to the left.
Isn't it? Turkey at the other end, though, for getting it back from Reinders. Doku couldn't quite get his shot away. Where's it going to fall here? Oh, thumped in by Lewis. They do have another one. Remarkable stuff. Double figures for Manchester City. Enrico Lewis.